out, I said, I have no reference to it, so it's just going to be, I said, Craig makes me nervous sometimes because he doesn't ever say anything or smack me in the head or.
They must be having another sailboat regatta or something.
Is there a lot of boats out there?
Yeah, look at all the sailboats.
Oh, yeah.
If you roll your wing farther.
It's May.
Yeah,
it's the Rudder Cup again.
What is it, that first week in May or something?
Yep, I think so, the first weekend.
Then they all go home, then they drink, and then they go watch the Kentucky Derby.
Yep.
That's what I'm probably going to do later today. That's pretty neat.
That's a lot of boats,
where do they sail
isn't it?
to?
Jacksonville, to the Rudder Club, which is right there at the base of the Buckman Bridge at Orange Park.
Yes, I've seen all those sailboats.
All those sailboats, yeah.
Yep.
482, you guys up?
Didn't you do that?
I've done that 3 or 4 times.
How long does it take? All day up there?
All day long, because sometimes you get wind, sometimes you don't get wind.
Yeah.
We don't have yet that as well. Where do you guys up?
And then no wind. It's a really long paddle, isn't it?
It's a long, yes, it makes a long day. You hope you don't run out of beer. Gotta have a lot of beer.
Oh, we should do a power on stall.
All right, power on is going to be like, no.
Oh, yeah.
Let me think it through.
Yep.
A power on is going to be like taking off.
Yes.
So we want to slow to, I'm going to head back kind of to the south here. So we've got, in case something happens, we got Earl Park right there. Oh, there he is. I got the guy right flying up the river. This guy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so power on. We're going to slow down. We're going to slow down to 70. Actually 60.
Yeah,
it's going to be like a takeoff, so we're going to slow down to 60. Plug a heading. To south. Slow down to 60. Trim. Trim. Be close to neutral. Come on, slow down some more. Slow down.
And just pitch it a little bit.
531 about 3 miles south of Payne. Deep spirals, watch out below.
There we go.
Yep.
Alright, we're at 60. Now we go full throttle.
Yep. It's your peripheral. Don't even look inside.
Right rudder.
Nothing's moving. There's a Buffett.
Going down.
Just slightly below the horizon. And now you can pitch it up.
East of the Crescent Lake, we're doing
BX or BY.
3,200.
On my heading, there's 76.
Different traffic, November 64791 at 3,500 westbound heading just 4 miles northeast of Lake Distant doing slow flight.
Yeah, we can level off at like at 41.
Phoenix 296, you guys up?
Oh yeah, we are up to Phoenix 296.
Phoenix 296, do you guys have us in sight? We're at your 9 o'clock. Sorry.
Side blue Phoenix 296, we are just maneuvering to go southbound and we'll come back to do turns around the point.
Negative, Roto Manager 2, we're using the western Red Barn fields.
Roger, we'll climb out.
Thank you.
I'm dying to find a red barn.
Oh, that red barn is just south, just west of Flagler. just before that Crescent Lake.
There's a barn out there, but I haven't seen
It's
it
just
red.
gotta-
When we go back, let's go back down there.
Okay.
I just want to see it.
Okay. Yep, I'll show it to you.
Mata 880 Echo Romeo's using the fields below MK intersection, Emergency approach Atlanta.
I think I'm going to lean it back for a little bit. Keep my exhaust temperature up. See if we can't
There you go.
keep from
Yeah.
fouling the plugs. And you know what? Josh said. He said, "Well, run it hot for a while."
Yeah.
You know.
This is traffic, Bluefix 262.
I mean, we're typically never even close to 1500.
Yep, EGT, yep.
Yep.
This traffic 090, just kind
Yeah,
of
that's
turn around
fine.
like this,
And it's summertime. Density altitudes are starting to get higher. What was the density altitude?
So now what do you want to do?
Let's see, we should do a little more of the hood work.
Okay.
And I tell you what, why don't you put the autopilot on?
It's about 2
Heading.
miles north.
Autopilot.
West of
Heading.
Houston at 4,500 feet. We're trying to get a steep spiral down.
3900.
Okay.
Good.
Then I would check for traffic. It's
Yep,
good.
I got some guy over here
Yeah.
turning towards us.
Do a steep turn. This is about that.
700 feet.
All right.
Oh, I see him.
Okay, good. No factor. And that gives you a chance. Everything looks good.
Just making sure, seeing what he's doing. I lost him.
And ask Trip, hey, would you like to get the controls, or I can put the autopilot and just check for traffic and give me a chance to get that hood on.
That guy go.
It looks like.
Yeah, it's giving it.
I think it's getting this ghost.
Yep.
Definitely steep turns.
Keep going the same way.
Yeah.
Just doing a circle.
All
right, all that looks good.
4,600 feet. Steep spiraling downward out a bit below North Riders area.
All right.
All right, let's see here. Hold on. Got to get my glasses situated. I don't want to be cheating. All right, Craig.
All right.
I'm
good.
under the hood. I'm taking the autopilots off.
Jack Romeo, 3 miles east of the tip of
All right, we'll maintain that 3,900.
Take the front out. All right. What have I got? 2,300.
Yep, airplane should be trimmed up a little bit.
33 Echo Romeo, 12 miles south of St. Augustine, doing.
Turn that down a little bit. All right.
And just put your altitude bug on 39.
Okay.
Go.
Back on my heading.
That's Friday, Saturday, Scott 77 Golf Name, not strip spiraling downward, Charles Zero.
Little power.
Phoenix 26, you on the frequency?
Perfect, 262.
It's 77 Golf Name, we're trying strip spiraling down, we don't
Let's
have
make a
I got you west side.
right turn, standard rate, back to due north.
Haven practice area 6.
to the south of Matanza. Departure take Romeo 5
and clear to the right.
3800 Chandel east towards westbound.
7 Colt Lima, I see you inside, I'm in front of it, right in front of you right now, and I see that you're
Just
going
talk
down.
about it. Little magenta line.
Thank you. We have you inside for.
Gaining altitude just a smidge.
Just relieve your bank just a hair. That's your standard rate turn. We're a little steep. So remember, try to get that delta wing a little less bank. There you go. Yep. See how that's pretty well parallel to that 5 and to the, that's giving you a nice standard rate turn.
Traffic, November 64791 north, heading northwest at 3,600 doing steep turn.
And then we just got, now see we got a little high.
Yeah.
Now if you're a little high, we lost a little airspeed, right?
Yeah,
But
pitch down.
just pitch down. I'll get, what do we want to do? Put those outriggers just below the horizon. Both of them. No.
Now my airspeed's coming back. 3,900, pitch it up a little bit.
Traffic number 64791, just 3 miles east of the Crystal Lake at 3,600 steep turn.
Riddle 902, 822. You guys almost done using the fields over there? Or you still got
Not checked.
902, we still
What's
have
your
probably
altitude?
a decent amount of time over here. I'd say at least
Dropping a little bit.
What's that showing?
822, no worries. Thanks.
Showing is dropping a little bit.
So why don't you go to like 2.5 degrees? Split the difference.
Right, yeah, we can go
Pitch it up a
over
little
the
bit.
eastern fields, just so you guys are
There you go. Hold it there. Hold it there.
Felt like my RPM got low.
Okay.
That sounds better.
Galaxy Brax area, Flyers area 780, just south of Reynolds Air Park. Going to be going eastbound at 3,000 to St. Augustine.
All right, let's do a left turn to, we'll go, I guess we go all the way around to due south.
Too many clicks.
All right, what do we do here? Roll to about what?
Right about
15
there.
degrees, yep. And then now we check, everything's good, you got a standard rate. Your little delta's pretty well parallel to the lines.
I'm gaining though.
There you go, then just
Pitch it down a
pitch
little
it down
bit.
slightly.
Watch your bank.
A little more bank.
Too high. Back down.
And crash pass here, Scott K2 check. Are we going to use the fields east of the red barn for
Coming up on your head.
Don't change it. Don't change it. Keep it there. Keep it there. Keep it there.
3,800.
Now start to roll out.
About 2 miles east of the North Stewart Lake Crescent.
No. And if we gained a little altitude, just put it on the horizon. And we'll do another one back to the north. Right turn. So first thing we do is we rolled about 15 degrees.
And do you see that plane 2,000 feet below us?
I do.
Okay.
No factor.
Just checking.
Yep. Apply that wedge. It's coming underneath us, but he's way down there.
Getting too high.
That's good.
A little bit.
Yeah, just put it right on the horizon there for a while.
Yeah.
And come back. That's it. See, that's what we want to see. I like seeing that minus 100 because you're trying to get down.
We're looking for you. Firm 902, we got you guys. Roger. This is as far east as we'll go.
Keep that bank in there. Now we start to go back. Level it up.
Northwest heading at 3,800 doing power on stall.
Geez, today the other day it seemed like it was needing to take 20. Now it's working like it's supposed to.
Yeah, you know, it's, well, we're not in slow flight either. The other day when we were doing slow flight, it was taking 20 degrees.
Yes.
Now we're cruising at 100.
Boy, I should have figured that out. You figured it out, and why? Because our radius of turn is so tight. It's happening so fast. All right, let's do a climb. Well, let's climb up to 4,500.
4,500.
Yep, on this heading. Pitch and power.
Pitching for 86. Stay on your heading. A little bit higher.
North practice area, crew track 132, Moonlight Piper Archer, 2,800 on the west side of Lake Distant. Steep turns.
Don't pitch too high. There you go.
Request practice area, Sky at 40, take Romeo.
About 7.5, really.
Down to the field, the south, east of Southern Typical.
On your heading. Right rudder. There you go.
Yep.
There you go, Clark. Get level. 200 feet. All right, rudder. Getting slow.
Traffic 262, 4 miles north of Lake Distant at 1,700, simulating emergency descent, going down for the field.
Back on your heading. 4,500 coming up. Start pitching for the horizon.
Oh, it should be about 2.5 degrees.
So, put your airspeed build. Drive. There you go. There's 45. Come on, get back up there. There you go. Trim.
Yep.
Bring your power back.
Summary of practice area, Skyhawk 833 Echo Romeo.
Sounds pretty good right there. Get your pinch up a little bit.
4,000.
That nose down a little bit. You're having to push it. There you go. A little too much. Come on. Come on. There you go. Come on up. There you go. Come on.
Sometimes I'll just bump the trim. It's like just a tiny second. Bingo. you again.
Back there, Attack 902. Romeo, we're going to transition from the western Red Barn Fields to the fields just south of the Red Barn Fields. Crescent. Ground rest 1,000 feet.
Up a little power, maybe. There you go.
Well, our airspeed, we're shooting for 100, right? What I usually do is I'll just 1,000, just a slight little bump, maybe about 1,000 a second. And then see how it's creeping up nice and slow.
Yeah. Back on your heading.
Looking good. All right, let's do a descending turn. Let's turn to the, we're going to try to do this.
Okay.
We're going to turn to the south on a right turn. And we're
right turn to the south.
Yep, and we're going to go to 4,000.
Okay.
So we'll take our power back.
We're going to go south. Going to go down to 4,000.
Yep. And if we do 500 feet per minute, we're going to put a timer on.
Okay.
And go ahead and
Start the timer?
Well, not yet. Let's pull the power back.
Pull it back to 2,100.
Yep. And then now we're going to start the timer.
Okay.
And then we're going to enter and then go into your 15-degree bank. Then remember, we're going to put that little wedge right about just on the white line, I'd say. Yep, there you go. Just a little less bank. There you go. Now if we go by east, yep, just a little bit down. Keep that little wedge right on the white line, because that's going to give us about 500 feet per minute. There's east, and we're 43. We're a little high, but we're good.
feet.
Yep, keep that wedge. Yeah, keep the wedge down. There you go. All right, I like 100 high.
Look good. Start taking your descent out.
Yep. 2350. Oh, that works so nice. Just stops the descent and on the airspeed. All right, I think that's looking good. Let's do one unusual attitude.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and put your head down.
All right, you got the flight controls? Or I'm doing it?
You got the flight controls.
All right.
Put your head down and then give me a climbing left turn.
With the throttle there?
Yeah, we're going to leave the throttle right there at cruise.
Climbing left turn. All right.
730, we're 6 miles to the southeast of Reynolds, 2,500, holding. Sharif! What up?
Now give me a right descending turn.
Well, I can hear it speeding up. Feel it. Oh, slowing down. Not too much. Really feel it. Boy, I tell you, just the slightest movement.
And then try to put your wings level or level out.
I got no idea where we are.
All right, you can. Just looking at the gauges, look up.
Oh,
What do we do first?
Power.
There you go.
level the wings,
Yep.
pitch up.
And we'll go back to cruise. And trust your instruments. Get your instruments straight and level.
Go.
And don't forget your power. Because what we don't want to do is stall. There you go. Hug your heading. And we do know we could have hit that level button.
Yep. That was cool.
Yeah. You never, when you did a right turn, it never
went right?
No, it went right. And then when I said turn at level, you got steeper. And then that's when you thought you were level, and it was like, there we go. It is scary. It is scary how easily and quickly you can get messed up.
Because I felt like I had no idea that we were in that attitude.
Yeah. Yep.
None whatsoever.
Yep. Just remember, very quickly, airspeed, man, it was high, 120.
Yep. Yep.
Power idle.
Yep.
Yep. All right, you can take that off. That's looking pretty good.
I'm going to put an autopilot
put it on
on.
Autopilot. There you go.
Heading. Heading.
I'm always ranging out here to make sure we're not messing around. We're real good. No problem with
2800.
altitude.
Over the eastern Red Barn Fields at 5,000.
I don't see anybody there. Oh. Figure out where we are. I'm on the river.
Yeah, I wonder if we can
Headed
get into
north.
I wonder if we can get into the pattern back at Flagler. The only other thing we have to do is we could do an emergency descent down and do a ground ref over by Earl.
Hold on, we got fuel. Where are we on? The right tank?
We're on the left.
On the
We're
left
save
tank.
it.
We're good. Left. We're going to stay on the left for another one.
Yep.
All right.
And I don't know how we burned up so much fuel on that right.
Well, we were on it for an hour.
Yeah, I guess so.
So it would have been 10 gallons because we burned 10 gallons an hour. Now we've been on this one for 30 minutes, but we just were jostling all around.
Right.
So this one's probably really 20 gallons.
Yeah.
And we'll slosh it around a little bit. Taking the autopilot off. Flight director's off. Turn back to the left.
Don't track this area. I got a white Cessna at 2,000 feet. We're going to do rectangular course. We're going to be just to the east of that red barn. No tracking.
Daytona, proceed southbound towards the land and contact approach 125.35. Anybody inbound to Daytona? Priority or...
So what do you want to do at Earl?
I thought we could do a ground, we'd like do an emergency descent.
Okay.
And then we'll do some of the ground reference up there.
Okay. You want to do an emergency descent from 3,000?
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Down to 1,500?
Yep,
or
down to 1,500. We don't want to bust 1,500.
Okay.
That's good enough.
Get back over to Earl.
Well, they got some long docks down on the river, don't they?
It gets so mucky and shallow and...
Yeah. We had a good time. I told you we took the boats over to that Droughton Island.
Uh-huh.
That was fun.
Gotta range this in a little bit. Got somebody's down 500 feet below us here.
I got them. It looks like they're doing ground reference.
I don't see one over
Oh, that
here,
one.
though.
I got the 2,500 down here. He's down at 5
Oh, I got it.
feet.
It's just off my wing. No factor.
I wonder if this guy's a duster or something. He's down low. No, they're just doing... He's just fooling around because he's at 500 feet.
Is he at Earl?
No, he's just out over the fields.
See, I gotta see where Earl is.
Earl should be off the right wing. They might be doing ground reference, but he's doing them down low.
He's down there at Bird Airfield or something.
Is that? Yeah, he's
down there somewhere.
Okay.
Because Earl's going to be back down there.
Yep. Any of these fields we could actually use. We used these before.
Oh, for ground reference?
Yeah.
Well, I thought these are like the potato fields, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah, probably not good for landings.
Yeah, so I mean, we're not in a rush, are we?
No. No, we can run down there.